It happened in Reynosa many years ago. My grandmother had 5 children, and she had to raise them by herself because my grandfather wasn't around. One night she came home exhausted and still had to cook. She went to the kitchen and saw the gas had run out. The maid lived far away, the streets were long, and my grandmother, tired, called my oldest uncle to go with her to their godmother's to ask for permission to use her gas. My uncle was only 16. He started grumbling and answering my grandmother ugly because he didn't want to go. It was late and the place was far. He threw a tantrum until finally it was 11 o'clock. My grandmother, furious, grabbed his arm hard and said, "I'm telling you to stop it and go with your godmother." He stopped, grabbed his things, still muttering insults and telling her to look like the devil. He laughed and left. It was very dark and not many houses were occupied then, mostly empty lots. He arrived at the godmother's, cooked, said goodbye and started back home. He decided to cut across an empty lot on the corner, a place with a bad reputation for lazy men and robberies, but he took the risk. Half a block from home he felt someone following him. He turned and saw a person all in black. At first he didn't pay much attention. It was common to see people walking late from nearby factories. Then he heard a horse's hoof and strange spider-like sounds. He turned again and the person was much bigger than he'd thought. Looking down, he saw one hoof like a goat's and another like a hen's. When he looked up, all he could see were a pair of red eyes burning with a fierce stare. He dropped his things and ran without looking back. He could hear that thing getting closer and closer. Desperate, he screamed, "Mom! Mom!" When he reached the door of the house he turned, and the last thing he remembered was that the thing was about to touch his shoulder. Suddenly my grandmother was there. She took him inside, held him, and gave him a smell of alcohol to bring him back. He only answered, "Forgive me, Mom. I will never answer you back again. I promise to obey you in everything you tell me."